standing here with after practice at Mankato in a Wednesday spirited session, and I'm here with kicker Blair Walsh. Kicker, tell me how it's going out there.
It's fun. Today was my off day, so I was just out there helping Jeff during his punting period, and had a good practice 2 days ago, so just getting used to it.
One of the most important questions that nobody ever asks you is when you're back there and you're the last line of defense trying to cover a kick, what does it feel like, number one? And number two, what is your responsibility?
I can't tell you if I had too much success with it, but your responsibility is to get the guy out of bounds and prevent a touchdown. At that point, you're doing damage control, so you want to go out there and just prevent him from scoring.
Okay. And so if you make that move, what are the chances that you're on the film room and you're going back and forth looking at your tackling technique?
You know what? We just started to do some tackling stuff this camp, so I'm actually ready to do it this year. And hopefully it won't come to that because our coverage teams are pretty good, but we're ready this year.
Okay. Does that mean you're tackling Jeff Locke?
I'm tackling Jeff Locke and Cullen Leffler, who's significantly bigger, so I think that gives me a little bit of advantage.
You know, you've got an unusual thing happen in the preseason. They're moving that extra point back for a trial where it's 35 yards. What type of added pressure does that put on a kicker, especially late in the game when it's the point to tie it?
You know what? There's no added pressure. You just got to go out there and do your job. You got to embrace the situation that you're put in. You know, you're successful at this level for a reason, and you got to remember that.
You're a tall guy, obviously. And so, you know, one of the things we're trying to figure out is you generate a tremendous amount of power, but, you know, much like golfers, if you try too hard, you're going to overhit it and you're going to power it and you're going to miss it. What is the trick to hitting those 50-plus yard field goals that you make? Using
all your body, using 110% of your ability. And I go out there and I utilize whether it's pulling my hips a little bit back for the wind-up or just, you know, I got to attack at 110% each and every time. And now bigger guys can get away with being a little bit more smooth. I have to go out there and sort of use every single ounce of energy I have. So there's positives and negatives to it, but I think I make the best of it.
Well, you're headed outside to TCF Bank Stadium. Obviously, it provides a little bit different challenge. You can't always kick it out of the end zone. So what's the difficulty level as you try to angle it to try to get it to where your coverage team has a smaller space to cover?
It's definitely more difficult, but we've been practicing a ton. You know, Mike Prefer challenged me to get better at directionally kicking in the offseason, all different angles, and I have. So I feel like when it comes down to it this year, I'll be ready to do that.
Sounds good. We appreciate you stopping by, and we wish you the best of luck in 2014.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. From Mankato, I'm Tom Moore with VikeFans.com.